From our Chicago studios, this is the Muslim News on Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Samana Siddiqui. Our top story tonight. A UN rapporteur is calling for Israel's suspension from the United Nations. This is for its repeated violations of international law and the occupation of Palestinian territories. UN Special Rapporteur on the situation of human rights in the Palestinian territories, Francesca Albanese, made the statement on Wednesday. She is recommending the General Assembly consider Israel's suspension until it ends violating international laws and withdraws its occupation. Albanese issued a report earlier this week accusing Israel of a systematic campaign of forced displacement, destruction, and acts of genocide against Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. In the report submitted to the UN General Assembly, Albanese described the long-term intentional state-organized forced displacement and replacement of Palestinians, particularly following its escalation of violence after October 7, 2023. The report focused on genocidal intent, contextualizing the situation within a decades-long process of territorial expansion and ethnic cleansing aimed at liquidating the Palestinian presence in Palestine.
And indeed, I do believe that the impunity that has been granted to Israel has allowed it to become a serial violator of international law, which is the reason why I recommended that this is the time, as it has been for apartheid South Africa, to consider, for the General Assembly, to consider the suspension, recommending the revision or the suspension of Israel's credentials as a member of the United Nations.
At least 322 aid workers, including 237 UN staff, have been killed in Gaza since the war began last October. According to UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, aid workers and emergency responders continue to face extreme challenges in assisting those in Gaza. Spokesman Stefan Dujarric said since the beginning of the month, at least 14 humanitarian workers and 4 health workers have been killed and others injured across Gaza, including some who were off duty. Israel's war on Gaza has killed more than 43,000 Palestinians, most of them women and children, and injured more than 101,000 others. It has also imposed a crippling blockade of food, clean water, and medicine. Israel stands accused of genocide against Palestinians at the International Court of Justice.